Oh no, cut, ah! Hey, Ted Jones here of Riverview Coffee Roasters. I do roast-to-order coffee subscriptions nationwide and teach you everything you need to know about getting the most out of your coffee at home. World-class coffee in the comfort of your own house. So, what we're going to do today is talk about this super automatic one-touch espresso machine. I'm going to just make a few drinks in it just so you can see the ease of use, how simple it is to operate, and then in further videos we can go over all the details of the functionality. Alright, well, let's get started. So let's go ahead and turn the unit on. Just press this power button in the middle and you'll see it time up. It's basically coming up to temperature right now. Takes just a second. What you'll notice with this machine is that you're going to be able to make coffee super easy, very little time at all, and the maintenance is very low on it, honestly, compared to most one-touch cappuccino and espresso makers. This one is very little to worry about. And that's one of the reasons why I chose this one, to show you. So now it's running some hot water through the group head. So first I'll show you how to make an espresso. You want to line it up under the spout, of course. Go ahead and press your espresso button right here. This is the espresso lungo, which means for a longer shot. Here's your cappuccino button, and just for straight milk froth here. And then you can go into this function for hot drinks, hot water, baby cappuccino. Those are your basic hot drinks, and you can always back out with the arrow right here. So let's go ahead and shoot a shot of espresso. Make sure you got lined up right so the coffee actually goes into the cup the way you want it to. You can hear it grinding the coffee now. You always see a little meter here that will show you how far along it is in preparing the drink. Here we go. So I set this one up to be a ristretto, which is the short shot of espresso. You'll find if you do that it'll make the mouthfeel much more syrupy of the espresso, and the flavor will be better in my opinion. The longer you let the shot run, it'll look like it's bigger, which could be seeming better to some people, but honestly it's going to be more watered down, more bitter. It's actually not going to have the same velvety, syrupy texture that you would want. So now let's go ahead and try and make a milk drink. Let's make a cappuccino. So what you do is you take this milk carafe, and like this, you pour your milk in. Then you have a little lever here, you pull out. The milk's going to get pumped up through this. It's going to pump up right through this and come out right here into the cup. So you insert it like this, you tilt it slightly down, pop it right into place. Make sure you have your cup lined up right so it'll catch the milk and the espresso, and then go ahead and press your cappuccino button. It's grinding the coffee, it's bringing the water up to temperature. You'll notice the pump will engage 2 times. The first time will be pre-infusion, which will mean it's just wetting the grounds of the coffee to get the flavor ready to come out of it. And the second time it will actually pump out the shot. But when you do the milk drinks, you'll notice that first the milk will actually be pumped into the cup before the coffee is. Here it goes. It's building up steam pressure. Now it's starting to come out. Inside here, the milk is frothed around 2 times to make the bubbles more dense, to make it a lot more silky and more fluffy as far as the milk foam goes. And you can program these drinks to be as long or short as you want. I did it by weighing out and taking volume and weight ratios to get the correct ratio for coffee, and we can go over that in other videos. But this is just so you can see how to make some basic drinks with it. Okay, so now the milk has been frothed. Let's see, it's nice and fluffy. And now, that was the pre-infusion. Now the shot of espresso will go into the cup. Now I programmed this shot to be a normale, which is a regular shot of espresso, which is 1.5 times the weight of the beans. The water will actually weigh 1.5 times as much as the amount of ground coffee that's put into it. That's how you get your ratios for your shots of espresso right. So here you have it, cappuccino. So you have a cappuccino here. Got a ristretto shot of espresso here. Now we could do something like a tea with the milk froth if we want. Let's try that. This is one of my favorite teas. It's called Roast Aroma. What you can do is just tuck that down in the cup and go ahead and press your milk froth function. And it'll froth the milk for it. So you can make yourself a London Fog, for example, if you wanted to do some Earl Grey tea. In this case, we're doing the Roast Aroma. So it's kind of like a Roast Aroma latte. It's coming up to heat, to temperature again. You see the milk froth icon on the screen. Building up steam pressure. There we go. So at first, a little hot water, steamed water will come out. You can always try catching that in an extra cup. You find that it makes a difference for you, but to keep it really low maintenance, we're just going to go ahead and let it run today. And what we'll do here is the steamed milk will actually steep the tea in it, and then you can remove the tea bag after about 5 minutes or so. Should give you good flavor from that tea. You can also do this by putting chocolate in the cup, and you can make a hot chocolate. Now if you want to stop it, you can go ahead and press the stop button over here. It's a check button. That will cause it to stop. As you can see, if we didn't hit the stop, that cup is small enough that it actually would have overflowed. So that's the case when you use it. Now you see a quick clean button here. We can show you how the quick clean functions real quickly here. So you take a cup, you press it under here, and there's actually a carafe quick clean button right here as well. It'll always give you that option whenever you brew a milk drink, but you can also just hit that button, which will actually flush out any excess milk in the steam line. See, now it's just running a little hot water there through there to make sure it's clean. And there you have it. So now you can pop this out, fold this back, and go ahead and put it in your fridge, which will keep your milk nice and cold, which I think is a great function of this machine. So now just for fun, we're going to show how to make a cafe mocha with the machine. So you want to go ahead and stick your milk carafe back in. Make sure there's always enough milk in there. Make sure this pops into place correctly. See, sometimes you'll have a little trouble getting it in, so you want to... Let's see here. You want to make sure you fold this out first always. That's what my problem was, see. Didn't want to go into place. Now I've got about a dozen chocolate chips and a teaspoon of sugar, just for a basic recipe with real chocolate in it. And you go ahead and press your cappuccino button now. See, all these drinks are very, very easy to make, and that's the beauty of the Gaggia Velasca Prestige, is it'll make several cafe drinks with such little effort. You'll be loving this thing daily. And you may say, oh, the initial price tag, costs quite a bit. Well, actually, you go out and buy these coffees at the cafe daily, you're going to be spending $5 a pop, and we know how quickly that adds up. So you're going to find a great value in this machine in no time. So here we go. Now we know it's building up its steam pressure, pumping out the frothed milk. While it's doing that, we can stir the chocolate chips, melt the chocolate into the milk, and the sugar, of course. slowly incorporate. You can always get a powdered mix, like a hot cocoa mix, if you want to make it a little bit less laborious, but this is going to make you an amazing mocha because of the fact that it's got actual chocolate melted into it. Continue to stir, get that espresso stirred into your mocha well. And there you have it. Now we've got a really low maintenance mocha. Put a little whipped cream onto that for extra effect. See how easy it is to make all these cafe drinks? So there you go. There's just a few drinks done with the Gaggia Velasca Prestige. We made ourselves a tea latte with some roast aroma tea. Like I said, you could do a London fog with an Earl Grey tea if you want. We've got a basic cappuccino here. We've got a ristretto, nice short shot of espresso. And we've got a cafe mocha here made with chocolate chips, sugar, and whipped cream. So there you have it. Pretty easy, right? Just made 4 drinks with ease. You can make a whole lot of other drinks too. Make yourself an Americano, you name it. And basically, now you know what you're getting into when you get a one-touch super automatic espresso machine. So if you want to check out this particular unit, the Gaggia Velasca Prestige, you can go ahead to the video description below and go and link where you could get it on Amazon yourself. You can see more information about it, check out some other units. I did study quite a while on different units. I've gone through using a couple of them that are really fantastic. It depends on how much money you want to spend, what kind of little functionalities you want. But this is right around the range when you're going to start getting some really great value. Low maintenance, easy to use, makes a lot of great coffees. I mean, you really can't beat it. This particular one's right around the $900 range. But if you think about that, get $5 drinks, 20 drinks is $100. 9 times 20, 180 drinks. So if you got 3 drinks a week in a year, you'd have it paid off already. And just think about all the other people in the family, your friends, every time you have guests over, right? So it's got a lot to offer, and I found that it's a game changer for sure. Even being someone that makes really fantastic different types of coffees all the time. I use the Chemex in my Bonavita brewer. I do hand pours with my kettle. I do my really fantastic espresso machine when I want to get the ultimate, you know. So I'm a guy that knows a lot of coffees, and I still love this bad boy. So check it out. Like I said, if you want to check out more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. You can subscribe, and you can also hit the bell notifications for information every time I post a video.